Hello everyone, uh, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going are showing you something very groundbreaking in software industry. We will introduce Devin AI, which will be the first AI software engineer, and this recently released by Cognition AI. Scott, who is the founder of this new startup, introduced Devin. Pretty interesting. They already raised 21 million Series A funding, and there might some job openings for AI software engineers to look into and may work for Cognition AI for future. Um, Pretty much, they're setting a new state of the art of software engineering coding benchmark and world's first fully autonomous AI software engineer. So that means it's ready to revolutionize the way we actually approach our daily coding task. So which is pretty interesting, and we can see they have some tutorials or samples of Devin's where Devin can learn how to use unfamiliar technologies or some model to produce images with constant messages for Sarah. Also, it can help with build and deploy apps end to end, which is pretty cool. Then it can also autonomously find and fix bugs in code bases. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Let's see.
Hey, I'm Andrew, an engineer at Cognition, and I wanted to share a pretty amazing experience I had with Devin, used for competitive programming. A lot of people use it, and a few weeks ago, my friend texted me that there was actually a bug in one of the implementations. The implementation wasn't quite right when the inputs weren't relatively prime. I kind of glossed over that case when I was implementing it, so I never really thought about it. So I implemented a quick fix, and then I thought that I should test it, but I actually never really got around to writing any test cases. So I thought, if I don't want to do it, I should just ask Devin to do it instead. So I gave Devin the repository, asked Devin to just check it out and start working on it. So Devin, found the right repository, checked it out, found all files that are in the repository, and then I told Devin what test case I wanted him to write. I just told Devin, these are the inputs, and then try checking for these conditions for me. So Devin wrote the test without too much trouble. Devin just looked around to understand what exactly the test should look like and what exactly the interfaces were. And with this, Devin ran the tests, ran into a quick hiccup, which was a compiler, but Devin is able to solve those very effectively and just added an extra include to fix that. And then was done running this initial test. So then I asked Devin to actually expand the test a little bit. Instead of just testing this one input, I wanted Devin to test it on all inputs. So kind of the brute force testing strategy. I use this a lot in my tests, and I just wanted Devin to implement it so that I didn't have to worry about it. So Devin went and rewrote the test function to use 4 nested for loops. But this time, after Devin ran the tests, Devin actually found a test failure. And now, if the code were correct, there could be compiler errors in the test, but the tests seemed really pretty reasonable, so there probably shouldn't be a failure. So Devin went and tried to debug the program for me. So Devin here actually added a print statement to debug the outputs and the inputs to the failing test, reran the tests, and actually found which case was wrong. In this case, these are the inputs, and then the return value was actually -9. And the code I'm running actually should never really return negative values. So Devin realized this and actually went looking in the code that we're trying to test and actually added this line of code that if extra less than 0, extra plus equals, plus equals something. And in order to make sure that the return value was actually non-negative. So after fixing this, Devin actually reran the tests, and now I can be confident that my code is correct, and I have some tests to prove it. Thanks, Devin.
Also, we can see Devin can train and fine-tune its own AI models. So if we look into that,
Hey guys, today AI, which is a fine-tuning method for quantizing large language models. We're going to feed this repo to our agent, Devin, and all we have to ask Devin is to fine-tune a 7B llama model. Devin clones the repo, figures out how to run it using the README, sets up all of the requirements using pip, looks through all the scripts, and is able to start running the training job. There are a few hiccups where Devin runs into some CUDA issues, which is to be expected with open source repos, but it's not a problem. Devin looks at the NVIDIA environment and figures out how to reinstall the packages to make it work. After a few more runs, figure out the correct model names, Devin successfully gets the training run working. Here we see training proceeding smoothly, loss is going down, and after a few steps, looks pretty good. I tell Devin to wait as the training job runs. After about an hour, I come back, ask Devin, hey, how's the training going? Devin helps me look. A few hundred steps are done now, and everything is still proceeding smoothly. Looks great. Thanks, Devin, for helping me set up my training run.
wow, that's interesting. Also, they have something for bugs and features request in open source repositories. I mean, in general, was huge, you know. And if we compare with the other benchmark, we can see Devin is way better than GPT-4 or Claude 2. So number of issues it resolved so far is 13.86, almost 14%. And was in the previous state of art 1.96. Pretty good. Even given the exact file stated, the best previous models can only resolve 4.80% of the issues. So I'll say this is something you can look into, whether you're just a rookie programmer or just starting out. I guess this will be a great tool for you to use it and unlock a whole new level of productivity and innovations. So that's all for today. So don't forget to subscribe my channel for more exciting news or updates in the technology. Until next time, happy coding with Devin by your side. Thank you guys.